body of the sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 40. Yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Oh, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Murray's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
All right, Brad, I know we're early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, 31 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Williams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 43-yard.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Murray. And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard pick.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Yards on the pickup.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hustle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's out right at the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 33.
33-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, Gibson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Murray's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Green with a catch left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Kirk now, the return man. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray to throw. And this is intercepted. And Jackson with a pick. 4-yard line. I see the quarterback, but that's going to be one when he thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Taking it in from the 20. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Hopkins on for the
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. How do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's good.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Carr now on 1st down. He's to the 10, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
73 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the sake.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, 734.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Raider field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tanner Muse with it. And he's got room. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
6:37.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Come on, dog. Keep it going.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Raiders have got him. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here, and oh, he coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Bills 14. Daniel Carlson to kick.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. And he stopped immediately there. Tanner Muse, there defensively.
I know the scouting report on him, he said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on second down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
To Devin Singletary.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And really a heck of an effort there to duck out of 1 tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
On for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme of keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And my goodness, another interception. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Klein able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Hey, we're good. We're done.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now this time Allen will throw. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Hardin Key brought him down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.